So, last week I found this photo from 2018, where you can see the 13-year-old Adrian and my dog. He is Toby, an schnauzer, and he has been my dog for 9 years now. And also, this year he turns 9. He has been my loyal life partner since I was 11 years old. Now I have 18, and he still treats me exactly the same as the first day. This dog has improved my life for the better. That's why in today's video I will share with you why everyone should get a dog. No matter if you don't have time for it, where you are in school, college, work, etc. It will be worth it, bro. I promise. Not just because they are very sincere, honest and beautiful beings. No, there is more than that. Welcome, my name is Adrian, a 19-year-old engineer student. I post videos on this channel about self-development, study, tech and vlogs. And if you are interested in this type of content, consider subscribing. So, how Toby get into my life? Well, it's a very crazy story. It was a birthday gift from my brother. At the day of my birthday, everyone was just giving me gift and grading me for getting into 11 years old, and I asked my brother, where is my gift? And he said to me that my gift was arriving. So I remembered that one day after my birthday or some days after, he arrived with something. And when I meet my brother at the door, he was having this little puppy in his arms, and the puppy was very scared, and I was shocked. Also my parents, because my parents don't really like dogs since they had one in a while, like very decades ago. So my brother put the puppy on the floor and he ran for all the house, trying to be aside of everyone because he was very scared. So I tried to pet him and he didn't allow me to do so. So I wait some time that he take to like adapt to the house. And I remembered at the end of the night that Toby somehow get into my arms. I get into the floor and he was like sleeping at my arms. When I was a kid in that moment, and it was very beautiful. I didn't had any puppy or dog before. My parents always had told to me that in order to have a dog, a cat, any pet in particular, you have to take a lot of responsibility, and every single time I ask for a pet, a dog, they always say to me that I have to take care of him, that I have to feed him, be very cautious about him. That is like having a son. The following days I was just playing with him, and because I was obviously don't have a job or anything, so my brother was taking care of him, of his vaccines, his health, his tricks, because my brother had also a dog that it was also an schnauzer. And since my brother Toby and I we are having very beautiful moments, like playing with Toby, see how he reacts, the sounds he makes, and that makes very beautiful moments for life. So with the help of my brother and his wife, we managed to get all of his vaccines and learning how to walk him. Because he was a puppy, he wasn't able to get out of the house. I remember that we have to do that because his immune system was very weak, exactly because he's a puppy. So some months after the vaccines, we managed to walk him. And in that moment, my brother was walking him every day. But now I am walking him, And the first years I walked him, I was really seeing that like a heavy weight I have to do every day, like 3 times per day, in the morning, on the afternoon, and on the night. And it was very repetitive. But on the last years, like in 2023, I learned to appreciate my walks with Toby. And everyone was always saying to me that walking your dog is like makes you stress free, like taking a time off, and I don't really see as that. I most see that as a responsibility that I had to do that is not fun to me. But on the last years I learned how beautiful is walking your dog. So let me explain. It's very beautiful because you really take a time out, leaves you stress free, you only focus on the hear of the sound, like there is no traffic, and makes you have a time alone with your dog and also with you. And I cannot explain enough how beautiful it is. So the next thing I want to talk about is unconditional love. What I want to say with this is that a dog will always love you no matter what. You know that moment when you get into the door of your house after a long day of work and your dog greets you like you are the only person to him in the world? Like, man, that feeling is just beautiful. Like, you didn't do anything to him, you are just there, you are just arrived. So he gets very crazy, you see him start to bark, and he gives you love, not because you feed him, not because you walk him, or because you pet him, just because he loves you. The next thing I want to talk about is loyalty. You know, loyalty, it's not that common these days, and a dog will be with you no matter what. You can be in the most difficult moments, you know, you can get fired, you can feel a lot guilty about something, you can have a very bad day, you maybe didn't hit the gym, you had a bad day in work, you have a bad grade, and you know you have a breakup, a very difficult moment in your life, and your dog will always come for you no matter what. He will be always trying to come close to you for trying to not make you feel alone. You can hug him, you can play with him, and I am pretty sure you will be forget that bad day. So the next thing I want to talk about is the cons on having a dog. So obviously you have to feed him, you have to walk him, you have to train him and take care of him. And also it's very expensive on some countries. In general, it's just a spend. But I can assure you that this is well spent money because you are taking care of a real life partner and memories that you will have for the rest of your life. The last con I see, and the most difficult one, I think, is death. Thing that I don't experience yet with dogs. So a dog lives like 10 years to 15 years, I am taking an estimated. There are dogs that can last for 17 years, I think, but it will happen, surely. In this life, if you want love, there is some things that come with it. So it is a thing that can be delayed, but basically taking care of the health of the dog, but it will happen, surely. The sole concept of death makes you like trying to enjoy the most time with your dog. So these are the cons on having a dog. But I don't think there is any cons. I think they are just part of the process. Because I think that the loyalty, the unconditional love, and the memories for the rest of your life, because you will be always remember that dog, and all the dogs that you had are more valuable than these cons. So finally, I wanted to talk about the impact on my life. So now that Toby is 8 years now, he doesn't really get ill too often, basically rarely. And some schnauzers at his age are already blinded, or they don't hear. And he has the same energy as when he comes here. He still jumps, runs, and greets everyone that he knows. Also, he is very loud when he barks, like all the schnauzers out there. So I think he impacts fiercely on my time, because he takes like 1.5 hours of walking him on all the day, because his walks last like half an hour for each one. Also, I see an impact on my life in terms of taking care of someone, because I never take any care of anything because I was 11 years old. So with Toby I really learned on how to take responsibility or take care of someone, of a being, like walk him, feeding him, checking that everything is okay with his health. So I also see a change in my life and an impact when I take time alone with him, like walking him, taking very long walks on the end of the day, when I played with him, because he is very active. Also, I see an impact on my life when I get out and I come home and he greets me when I arrived. So he gets crazy. He starts to bark, to jump, to make all kinds of noises, and he makes that with everyone that he knows, with the same energy, the same intention, and everything. So it's a very beautiful dog. I am very thankful that my brother have brought to me on my birthday, and it's a very important and needed experience that I think that everyone should get, and I hope I enjoy the most time I can have with him. So that's about it. I hope you understand what I just said, because it's very hard to explain on my own words what having a dog feels like. So I try my best on explaining this topic. See you in the next one.